The bustling atmosphere of the airport was a familiar backdrop on that fateful day, with travelers hurrying to their gates and the sounds of rolling luggage echoing against polished floors. Among the usual bustle stood a police officer, accompanied by a keen-eyed German shepherd named Max, trained to detect anomalies. This dedicated police dog had seen his share of unusual situations, but nothing prepared them for what would unfold next as they patrolled near Gate 5. Max suddenly perked up, his ears erect and nose twitching as he caught a scent that sent alarm bells ringing in his instinctual mind. The officer noticed Max's change in demeanor immediately. The dog's posture shifted from relaxed to alert, with an intensity that seemed almost human. Max focused intently on a nearby plane that was preparing for takeoff. What happened next was a rare occurrence. Max barked sharply and refused to move further towards the aircraft, planting himself firmly on the ground. The officer, recognizing this unusual behavior as a warning rather than playfulness, felt a surge of urgency wash over him. He quickly signaled to his colleagues, who were also patrolling the area. Passengers boarding the plane were halted as security officials rushed to assess the situation. It was an extraordinary moment. Everyone could feel the tension in the air as murmurs rippled through the crowd. The pilot, standing close by and ready to board, looked bewildered as he watched the scene unfold before him. There was something about Max's warning that felt almost premonitory, a sixth sense alerting them all to an unseen danger as airport authorities gathered around. They carefully began their investigation while ensuring the safety of everyone involved. The pilot's initial disbelief turned into concern as he witnessed the gravity of what was happening. Why was this dog so adamant? Was it simply a precautionary measure, or did it hint at something far more sinister? With all eyes on Max and the plane's entrance, anticipation hung thick in the air. The unusual nature of this warning set off a series of events that none could have predicted. An incident that would soon reveal secrets lurking just beneath the surface of routine air travel. Max, the German shepherd, was more than just a police dog. He was an integral part of the security team, known for his sharp instincts and unwavering loyalty. Standing proudly at the officer's side, Max had spent years honing his skills through rigorous training at a specialized K-9 academy. His journey began as a playful pup, but under the careful guidance of his handler, Officer Martinez, he transformed into a formidable asset in the fight against crime. Max was trained to detect various substances, including explosives and narcotics. His time spent practicing scent trails would often take him through unfamiliar environments, from bustling airports to crowded public events. Each session reinforced their bond, a collaboration built on trust and understanding. The duo operated seamlessly, anticipating each other's moves almost instinctively. The bond between Max and Officer Martinez went beyond mere duty. Their connection had been forged through countless hours spent together, both in training and on the job. It was a relationship marked by mutual respect and affection. Max relied on Martinez not only for commands but also for guidance and love. They understood each other's emotions. A comforting pat or reassuring word could calm Max's nerves during tense moments or elevate his excitement when a successful search was completed. The day of the airport incident was just another day on the job, until it wasn't. As they patrolled Gate 5, it was clear that something was amiss. Max's reaction to whatever he sensed spoke volumes, indicating that he was picking up on something outside the realm of ordinary occurrences. The officer understood that Max's instincts were finely tuned. He had always been reliable in detecting even the slightest anomalies. As Max stood resolutely in front of the plane, refusing to budge, Officer Martinez trusted his instincts completely. He recognized that this behavior signified more than just an alert. It revealed a potential danger that could affect many lives. Remaining steadfastly beside Max, he felt a sense of pride mixed with urgency. This extraordinary canine partner was ready to confront whatever threat lay ahead. In that moment of tension, surrounded by anxious passengers and fellow officers, the true nature of their partnership shone brightly. Together, they were guardians of safety in an unpredictable world as the bustling noise of the airport faded into the background. Captain Jim Reynolds took a moment to breathe in the familiar scent of jet fuel mingled with coffee wafting from nearby kiosks. He was a seasoned pilot, accustomed to pre-flight routines and the myriad challenges that came with them. However, nothing could prepare him for the peculiar scene unfolding just a few yards away. The sudden halt of passengers boarding his plane drew his attention. Confused, he noticed airport security rushing toward him, their urgency palpable. Standing at the forefront was Officer Martinez, with his vigilant partner Max planted resolutely in front of the aircraft. A sight that sent a ripple of unease through Jim's gut. "What's going on?" he called out, masking his concern with professionalism. When Officer Martinez approached him, the seriousness in his demeanor made it clear that this was no ordinary delay. "Captain," he began slowly, assessing Jim's puzzled expression. "There's a situation we need to investigate. Max has indicated something unusual near your plane." At first, disbelief washed over Jim. A dog. How could a canine warn him about anything relevant to flight safety? Yet as he looked into Officer Martinez's eyes, he sensed an unwavering conviction that made him reconsider. The pilot had always prided himself on being level-headed in high-pressure situations, and this required that same approach now. Recognizing the gravity of the officer's words and the significance of Max's actions, Jim shifted gears mentally that he was aware that each second counted. When it came to passenger safety and security protocols, without hesitation, he nodded his head in agreement. "Let's figure this out," he replied firmly. "Whatever it is, we can't afford to take any chances." As security officials began their thorough examination of the plane and surrounding area, Jim stepped back, allowing them space to work while grappling with his thoughts. He never underestimated instinct, whether human or animal, and felt an unexpected surge of gratitude toward Max for potentially averting a serious incident. In that moment of cooperation between man and beast, Captain Reynolds recognized that sometimes life throws surprising allies your way. Ones like Max were not just guardians of safety but also unexpected bearers of vital warnings amidst uncertainty. As the tension in the air thickened, security personnel sprang into action, their training kicking in as they prioritized passenger safety. Officer Martinez directed his team with a calm yet assertive demeanor. Understanding that time was of the essence, he quickly gathered additional officers and coordinated their efforts to ensure a thorough investigation of the situation. First, they secured the area around the plane, forming a perimeter to keep onlookers and passengers at a safe distance. The bustling terminal was now filled with anxious whispers. People were curious yet concerned about what had prompted such urgency. The security team meticulously instructed ground crew members to clear away any equipment that might obstruct their inspection. Meanwhile, Officer Martinez focused on Max, who remained steadfast in his position, keenly observing his surroundings. The officer knelt beside his partner, reassuring him with a gentle pat. "Stay alert, buddy," he murmured before rising to join the other officers. The first step in their investigation involved checking the plane's exterior for any signs of tampering or suspicious objects. Officers examined the cargo doors and fuselage while carefully scrutinizing areas where someone could hide potentially dangerous materials. Their flashlights danced across surfaces, revealing only routine grime and wear. Nothing that seemed out of the ordinary. Simultaneously, another segment of the team began background checks on all individuals who had been near the aircraft prior to its scheduled departure. They contacted air traffic control to review surveillance footage, hoping to identify anyone who might have raised suspicion during boarding or while the plane was parked. As minutes ticked by, Officer Martinez remained hopeful yet vigilant. Max's alert had heightened their senses. Every moment spent investigating felt crucial in determining whether there was an actual threat. The officers took turns communicating findings back to their command center, ensuring that all protocols were being followed meticulously. In the midst of this whirlwind, Captain Reynolds watched from a safe distance, feeling both anxious and grateful for the swift response of law enforcement. Each minute felt like an eternity as he pondered what might be discovered. With Max still leading the charge, there was an unspoken confidence amongst everyone that they would uncover the truth behind this alarming disruption, and hopefully avert any danger lurking in the shadows. As the security team meticulously inspected the plane, the atmosphere was thick with anticipation. Officer Martinez and his fellow officers carefully swept the area, feeling the weight of their responsibility to ensure passenger safety. Max, ever vigilant, continued to stand resolute, occasionally sniffing around as the officers conducted their search. It wasn't long before one of the officers stationed near the cargo hold noticed something unusual. With a flash of a flashlight revealing a dark corner behind some equipment, he called for Officer Martinez's attention. The officer approached with caution, his heart racing as he peered into the shadowed space. What they uncovered sent chills down their spines. A large backpack that had been hastily tucked away under a tarp with urgency. They carefully retrieved the backpack, ensuring that it was handled appropriately as they unzipped it. The contents spilled out. Items that immediately raised alarm bells. Inside were several canisters labeled with hazardous materials warnings, along with wires and what appeared to be makeshift devices. The sight was enough to send adrenaline coursing through everyone present. Recognizing the potential threat these items posed, Officer Martinez swiftly directed his team to evacuate any nearby personnel and secure a wider perimeter around the area. He radioed for specialized bomb squad assistance while ensuring that Captain Reynolds remained informed of the developments without causing unnecessary panic. The backpack's discovery confirmed their worst fears. This was not just an innocent oversight but rather a serious threat to public safety as more officers arrived to assist with containment and assessment of the situation. They worked meticulously to catalog each item found within the backpack. While waiting for bomb experts to arrive, Officer Martinez kept Max close by. The dog had behaved as if sensing something critical all along. It became clear that Max's warning had been instrumental in averting what could have escalated into a catastrophic event, and that charged moment at Gate 5. Surrounded by heightened emotions and focused determination, everyone understood that their swift actions might have just saved countless lives. The discovery underscored not only Max's importance as a police dog, but also the collaborative effort required in crisis situations, where every second matters and where vigilance can make all the difference in ensuring safety amidst chaos. In the critical moments following the discovery of the suspicious backpack, technology played an indispensable role, alongside Max's keen instincts. While Max's acute sense of smell had alerted Officer Martinez to the potential danger, the integrated systems of the airport's security infrastructure provided vital support that ensured a comprehensive investigation. The surveillance cameras positioned around the airport served not only to monitor the flow of passengers, but also to capture crucial footage that could help identify any individuals who had interacted with the aircraft before boarding was halted. As officers reviewed the recordings, they meticulously scanned for any unusual behavior or movements around Gate 5. With advanced facial recognition software integrated into these systems, they aimed to cross-reference faces against a database of known threats, heightening their chances of uncovering further insights into what might have transpired. Furthermore, specialized sniffing devices, deployed in tandem with Max, were on standby for more detailed assessments. These devices had been engineered to detect specific chemical compounds associated with hazardous materials and explosives, enhancing the thoroughness of their search. When officers located the backpack, they quickly called for these machines to be brought in, utilizing them to analyze the contents without direct exposure. Authorities diligently assessed both the physical and digital evidence at hand. Real-time communication played a crucial role. Officers at different checkpoints throughout the airport were linked via radio, systems and tablets that allowed them to coordinate their findings seamlessly. This technological infrastructure facilitated swift decisions and action, as information gathered from various angles streamed back to Officer Martinez and his team. While Max continued to stay close by, indicating with his alert demeanor whenever something caught his attention, it was clear that technology complemented his natural abilities in an unprecedented way. The blend of instinctive canine intelligence and cutting-edge surveillance systems formed a robust safety net against potential threats. As the bomb squad arrived and began their specialized evaluation, there was a collective sense of confidence amongst law enforcement personnel. They were not just relying on one method or source but rather leveraging multiple lines of defense. Together, with Max at the forefront and technology working diligently in the background, they were committed to ensuring that safety prevailed amidst uncertainty, a testament to how modern methods enhance traditional practices in public safety efforts. The alarming incident at the airport not only underscored the crucial role of police dogs like Max in ensuring safety, but also highlighted an urgent need for ongoing evaluation and enhancement of airport security protocols. In a world where the potential for threats is ever-evolving, integrating canine units into security teams has become instrumental. Max's alert demonstrated how a trained dog's instinctual abilities can complement modern technology, providing an invaluable layer of protection that human officers might overlook. The discovery of hazardous materials near the aircraft opened up discussions regarding preventative measures and protocols that should be regularly assessed. airports globally must adapt to changing threats by continuously updating training programs for law enforcement and security personnel. The incident serves as a reminder that reliance solely on technological advancements, despite their critical importance, cannot replace the unique capabilities of working dogs, who can detect scents and behaviors that machines might miss. Furthermore, this event emphasizes the importance of cross-training all personnel involved in airport security. Officers, bomb squad members, and K-9 handlers should work collaboratively to enhance their competency in emergency management. Regular drills simulating similar scenarios could reinforce preparedness while building camaraderie and trust among team members who face high-pressure situations together. In light of this incident, it's clear that fostering strong partnerships between law enforcement and K-9 units is vital. These bonds are not only built on training but also on mutual respect and understanding of each other's roles in safety operations. Training regimes that focus on reinforcing this partnership ensure that both humans and dogs operate seamlessly in potentially life-threatening circumstances. Moreover, transparency with the public about security measures can instill confidence among travelers. When passengers are aware of the proactive steps being taken, such as incorporating police dogs into security protocols, they may feel safer while navigating busy airports. Ultimately, the implications drawn from this incident extend far beyond one moment at Gate 5. They form a foundation for strategic approaches to security that leverage both human instincts and animal capabilities alongside advanced technologies. Continuous evaluation of safety requirements guarantees adaptability in a landscape where threats can emerge at any moment, reinforcing a culture of vigilance essential for ensuring public tranquility during air travel. In the aftermath of the airport incident, the community's response was overwhelmingly supportive and appreciative. News of Max's alert and the subsequent discovery of hazardous materials spread rapidly, igniting conversations about safety and the crucial role of law enforcement in maintaining peace. Social media platforms were flooded with messages expressing gratitude towards Max and Officer Martinez, with many locals dubbing Max a hero. At the airport, passengers who had been waiting for their flights gathered to learn more about what had transpired. Many expressed relief that the situation was managed swiftly and effectively, grateful for the vigilance of both the police dog and his handler. Some travelers shared stories of their own experiences with security measures, emphasizing how this incident reinforced their belief in the importance of airport security protocols. Local news outlets picked up the story, highlighting Max's critical role in averting a potential disaster. Interviews with passengers revealed newfound respect for airport security measures as they recognized that even routine procedures could prevent grave threats. Comments flooded in from people who previously viewed security checks as an inconvenience. Now, they acknowledged these processes as vital components of their safety. Community leaders also took notice, planning to host public forums aimed at discussing safety measures in light of recent events. There was a palpable sense of unity as citizens rallied around law enforcement, showing support for police dogs and recognizing their unique capabilities in enhancing security efforts. Initiatives to fundraise for more K-9 units began to emerge, showcasing public eagerness to invest in resources that promote safety in schools across the area. Educators took the opportunity to discuss the incident with students, explaining the roles of police dogs in law enforcement and fostering appreciation for teamwork in ensuring safety. These discussions turned into learning moments about responsibility, awareness, and diligence, attributes that could resonate beyond just airport security. As days passed following the event, a small memorial emerged at the airport dedicated to working dogs like Max. Passengers began leaving flowers and notes of thanks near a photo display featuring police dogs in action. These acts of kindness not only celebrated Max's heroism but also served as a reminder of community resilience. Overall, the incident fostered a renewed sense of trust between travelers and security personnel, while underscoring the indispensable value of working dogs within public safety frameworks. The community stood stronger than ever, united by gratitude and awareness of what it takes to maintain a safe environment for all. The incident involving Max the police dog at the airport serves as a profound reminder of the extraordinary contributions that animals can make to human safety. As this event unfolded, it became clear that while advanced technology and rigorous training among law enforcement personnel are vital, the instincts and abilities of working dogs play an equally crucial role in identifying potential threats. Max's alert not only preempted disaster, but also showcased the unorthodox yet effective methods through which animals enhance security operations. This occurrence has important implications for ongoing training within security fields. Airports and similar high-traffic venues must continuously adapt their protocols to address the changing landscape of threats. By integrating canine units into existing frameworks, organizations not only benefit from enhanced detection capabilities but also foster deeper bonds of trust between security personnel and the communities they serve. This relationship is pivotal. As public awareness grows about how working dogs contribute to safety, there can be more shared support for these programs. Moreover, the lessons learned from this incident emphasize the value of regular training drills that incorporate both human and animal partners. These exercises can mirror real-life scenarios, enabling law enforcement officers and their canine partners to work in sync under pressure. Such preparedness ensures that when moments of crisis arise, responses will be swift and effective, minimizing risks to public safety. Additionally, reinforcing community engagement through educational programs can increase understanding of the roles that police dogs play. Schools, community centers, and local events could serve as platforms for showcasing these vital teams, helping to build a culture of vigilance where citizens learn about their own safety responsibilities while appreciating those who protect them. In conclusion, this airport incident not only highlights Max's heroism but also presents a blueprint for enhancing public safety in modern environments. The partnership between humans and dogs should be revered and expanded upon, underscoring the need for continued investment in training, resources, and public education efforts. As society moves forward with a commitment to adaptability and vigilance, it is clear that traditional methods, paired with innovative approaches, can forge pathways towards safer communities where both people and animals work hand in paw to thwart potential dangers. As the dust settles on the extraordinary events at the airport, one truth emerges. The profound bond between humans and animals can lead to remarkable outcomes when faced with unexpected challenges. Max, the police dog, serves as an emblem of this connection. His instincts, honed through rigorous training and nurtured through loyalty, played a pivotal role in safeguarding lives. This incident poignantly illustrates how, in moments of crisis, the teamwork of law enforcement and their animal partners can yield life-saving results. The partnership between Officer Martinez and Max transcends mere job roles. It is rooted in mutual respect and understanding. Together, they epitomize the strength found in collaboration. It is a reminder that every member of a team brings unique skills to the table. Max's acute senses complemented by Officer Martinez's strategic training created a synergy that ultimately prevented disaster. Their shared success highlights the importance of recognizing each individual's contribution towards a common goal. In a world fraught with unpredictability, events like this inspire us to value our relationships, both human and animal. They remind us that security personnel are not alone in their duty to protect. They are supported by dedicated partners who alert them to potential risks that may go unnoticed. Furthermore, this incident emphasizes that these partnerships should be nurtured and celebrated. As communities witness the impactful role of working dogs in public safety, there should be continued investment in both training programs for handlers and resources for canine units. Moreover, shared experiences foster communal trust and resilience. Engaging with local communities through educational outreach about police dogs enhances public perception of security measures while building appreciation for those who work tirelessly to ensure safety. Understanding how teamwork can manifest through such unconventional alliances helps bridge gaps between law enforcement and citizens. Ultimately, as we reflect on this incident, we are called to deepen our commitment to fostering collaboration across various domains. Recognizing that problems can often seem insurmountable when faced alone. By embracing teamwork in all its forms, we cultivate an environment where safety flourishes through collective efforts. As we move forward with vigilance and gratitude for our four-legged allies like Max. Let us remember that together we stand stronger against life's uncertainties. The journey may be unpredictable, but with unity as our guide, we can conquer any challenge that arises on our paths.